Can you hear me? Wait a minute, guys. Let me see if I can fix that.
Him in to be an impact player for you,
Can
and
you guys
his
hear it now?
experiences, not just each and every play, but also the experiences and leadership that as he's here longer and longer that we would expect from him because of the level that he took his team to winning a championship. That fits in well with what we're trying to accomplish.
Can you guys hear it? Let me know.
Just the character. Aside from, of course, what we know is a great football player, he just is a really good fit for us. It's been a pleasure getting to know him more and more each and every day, just seeing how he's operating. And, right now he's just going about his work, but you can tell he's got that
check. Can you guys
that
hear?
Factor. He's got the leadership piece within him to where I know we'll be counting on him this fall.
Katie.
You talked in your opening about the championship habits and then recently about the maxims. Are those the same thing, or kind of what are some of the pillars that you like to build your programs on?
Yeah, it is. It's we have the maxims that refer to them, and number one is winners win because that's what winners do. And winning, I know that's a results oriented kind of piece to it, but what we really focus on is what the winners do, and the winners in our program have an attention to detail. They compete, and we go on and on. We have a list of those things, that habits they create each and every day will lead to the winning aspect. And we're never going to shy away from that being really important here at Alabama. The second one is first be your best, and then you'll be first. And, in there, it's be your best. And when you just bring your best energy, attitude, and effort every day, and that's the number one thing and the only thing we really ask of our guys, and the rest takes care of itself. When we do that, good things are going to happen, especially when you have the talent, when you have the coaching and the skill by the players that are within this program. Good things are going to happen. And in order to be your best, you have to have the relentless pursuit of continuous improvement that I referred to.
Nick, here in the middle.
Through your career, have you developed kind of like benchmarks you're looking the team to hit, either chemistry or on the field wise, through a spring, and that specifically the first spring?
I think every year is different, and you have to start over from scratch. If this is year two for me here, I would still go back to the bare bones of setting down the expectations because, we're around 30 new players that are here in the program, and with that, you have to talk about what's the tempo that we're operating with in practice with when we're helmets and spider pads. What is it when we're helmets and shoulder pads? What is it when we're full pads? You have to go back to those detailed conversations and lay out the expectations in a way where everyone's on the same page, because there's guys that took their first snaps, as a college football player here. I understand some of these guys, and a lot of these guys did do some things during the bowl season.
Someone tell me, how is the sound right now? Can you hear Coach Deboer?
And we would be, again, intentional on, our communication as coaches. We would be intentional on what we're asking, and the new leaders that are having to step up, they may have been leaders before, but there's a new dynamic that takes place because there are some guys that are gone that were pretty integral pieces to not just the production, but leading the football team last year. So it all starts over, whether it's first year or second year or third year. It all starts over.
Time for a few more. We'll go to Tony.
Yeah, kind of on that. Is it
Can you guys hear
with your players?
You guys hear Coach
Deboer
Deboer?
To them? Is that kind of the message that you're sending? Is everything's a clean slate and we're going to work from here?
Yeah, I don't know if I've really said it in those terms, but the others, I mean, you're gathering information every day, right? I'm getting to know them. They're getting to know myself and the staff. And so, those first impressions, I know were important for those guys as they're out there today competing and going making plays. And, the intensity was high, and I would expect it to be that as they like you said, have kind of a new slate and everyone's starting from the same point.
Go to Ryan.
Coach, kind of touched on that. You talk about depth chart and different stuff. Obviously, I'm not asking for a depth chart, but do you have players? I mean, you sat next to Jalen Miller at the basketball game. Is that your guy going into it, or do you clean slate every year with every position?
Yeah, I mean, you want competition, right? And so the competition is always going to be there. And yeah, someone had to take the first reps today, with the ones when we lined up and we referred to him as that, and Jalen did, So, he's putting everything into it he can, along with the other guys that took those first reps. But I fully expect those guys that are really hungry to be pushing those guys that are ahead of them. To be their best, and that's what you want in a football program, and that's certainly going to be the case here with so many good football players here wanting to get on the football field.
In the back. Two more.
Coach, you mentioned that this is a new territory, new waters for everybody. With the players and interactions with your new coaching staff, what was your first overall impressions of them today at practice?
Yeah, I think they really take coaching well. We have specific jobs that we call them, or descriptions of what the coach's jobs and players' job are, and we're very, again, intentional. Said that word a lot, but we talk about the coach's jobs being to teach, critique, and demand, and we really talk about the critique part and the demanding part, and so when we're pushing a guy and we're asking more out of them, when we're coaching them up, that's a good thing, because that means we care and we see that potential in them, and that's our job. So I think the guys just really see that and could feel it today. And from a player standpoint, is to continue to grind and continue to refine what they do and compete each and every play.
Okay, we're going to finish up here with Matt. I know I didn't get everybody, but we'll get you next time.
How much of today, I guess, how smooth was it seeing just for players, like learning how practices work now, just where drills are and all of that?
Yeah, we talked through the last week a few different times just on where these locations are for each session, and it was actually pretty smooth. The guys had a pretty good feel of where to go, and really what it allows you to do is then have the expectation of hustling and having a bounce in your step, and the energy never fell off the entire length of practice. So I think when it comes to execution, as far as just how smooth things were, I think practice one is pretty easy. It's your base stuff on each side of the ball. I think, where it will get hard is when we get into each continual install, practice two, but then especially practice 3 and 4 and 5, as we continue to put more in offensively or defensively, and then the other side of the ball is actually putting something in as well. And that's when it becomes something where not just what you have to do, but also what you're going against across from you. So, today was great. I thought it was smooth from transitions to just how hard we competed, and guys stayed up, and again, that helps with our health. And I thought the execution actually was pretty good. It's going to be a give and take. That's what you want from the head coach standpoint. The offensive guys, of course, want to dominate, and the defensive guys want to dominate each and every play. But from my standpoint, I want to see that good give and take, and that was certainly the case today.
All right, Coach. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Roll Tide.
Yes, sir, guys. Yes, sir. So what I got from that is energy, 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 guys. Hopefully you heard that. Guys, I didn't get to pay attention to as much as I wanted to. I'm gonna go back and look at it again. Let's mute this real quick. Guys, we're gonna go back and we're gonna watch it again, because I think it was some things that I missed. I was too busy trying to check the audio on the actual live here. And we're going to remove that, and I'm going to exit out of here. Yeah, guys, I was too busy trying to check the audio and see if you guys could hear. Hopefully you was able to hear what Kalen Deboer said. I see I got a comment there from my guy James Crick. He said it was no sound. So hopefully I was able to fix that. I don't know if it worked or not. I don't know if I'm going to have to delete this video or not. Guys, if you was able to hear Kalen Deboer, please let me know before I have to delete this and try something else. I don't know. But yeah, guys, from what I get from this, it was a lot of energy. Seems like the guys are excited to be back at practice, man. I mean, they absorbed that freaking fourth quarter workout program that they had, and right now they're anxious to get back on the football field. And when you got some guys that's not just going through the motions, and they're actually anxious to go out and practice and get better every day, learn the new system that Mr. Kalen Deboer is going to be implementing, learn the new system that Mr. Kane Womack is going to be implementing. What's going on, my guy Beards? What's up, man? Hey, Beards, I don't know if you was in here earlier or not, but if you was able to hear that Kalen Deboer interview, please let me know, man. Hopefully it wasn't muted or anything like that. But guys, yeah, like I said, from what I got from that, man, a lot of energy, man. These guys are ready, they're pumped, they're amped. They're ready for us to get behind them, guys. They're ready to let a naysayer know. They're ready for spring practice. Not only practice, they're ready for the spring game. Hopefully, they have another fan day this year. I will be attending that. So, guys, I'm excited, man. Mr. Kalen Deboer, he said, of course, today was going to be an easy day. The first day is just pretty much just getting the basics down, right? But he said, each day he's going to implement a little bit more. A little bit more. He said, I didn't know you were live for that conference until the last minute, so I missed. Okay, Beers, that's cool. That's cool. I'll go back and watch it. If not, I just have to delete the whole video, man. It won't be a big deal. Mr. ODR, what's up, man? What's up? What's up? Thank you, bro. Thank you, bro. Yeah, man. Like I say, man, I'm excited, man. I hope a lot of you guys are excited too, man, for this upcoming season. Mr. Kalen Deboer, man. I mean, he's looking good in the script A right now, right? I mean, it's something different. We're so used to seeing him. Let me ask you guys a question. How do you feel not seeing Nick Saban behind that podium, man? Like, what is the feeling right now, guys? This is the first real glimpse, the first real, like, I guess saying that, hey, man, you don't have Nick Saban. I mean, I know we've known it, but now reality has really set in, right? No more Nick Saban. We see who's at the helm right now. Mr. Kalen Deboer seems like he's a little bit more laid back. I believe right now, at this point in time in the season, Mr. Nick Saban is just a little bit more fired up. He's usually like, hey, man, this is just the first practice. Why you guys ask me so many questions? Don't ask me anything about the quarterback. Don't ask me anything about this person. We're just getting out there. You know what I mean? Hey, my guy Icebox, what's up, man? Good to see you. Yeah, man. How you feel, Icebox? How you feel? Did you see that press conference that just went off? It don't matter where you watched it, but did you see it? How do you feel about it, man? How do you feel about Nick not being behind that podium anymore? Like I say, we knew that Nick wasn't going to be behind the podium, but once you get that dose of reality, when you actually look at it and say, "Oh, he's really not back, man. Was this a dream?" You pinching yourself. Was this a dream? Is Nick really? Nah, man. Nick ain't coming back, bro. Well, he's there. He's around. But as far as the head guy, it's Mr. Kalen Deboer, man. And like I say, he's a laid back guy. Oh, my boy Beard said it sucks Saban wasn't. Let me see if I can get some of these comments showing, man. There you go. My guy Beard said it sucks Saban wasn't there, but I'm digging Deboer's energy. I like that, Beards. I like that, Beards. Yeah, man. Hey, I mean, he's here, man. He's here to stay. I think they said they tried out the new system that they had to prevent the signal stealing or whatever that was going on. I kind of missed that part. Like I say, I'm going to have to go back and watch a lot of this stuff, ladies and gentlemen, because I missed it. I was trying to get the audio for the video. Hopefully next time I come on, it'll be a little bit more organized. I thought I had it all figured out, but I guess not, right? But yeah, man. Yeah, that's what I'm getting from that, man. A lot of energy, a lot of intensity, guys. And I think that's what we're going to be getting from now on. These guys are ready. They're ready to prove everybody wrong, right? And if you think for 1 minute that these guys are about to come out here and lay down and not try to fight for a playoff position, you are sadly mistaken. These guys are going to fight. They're going to scratch. And I believe they're going to give this. This is the thing about this. What I like about it, right? They're going to give Mr. Kalen Deboer their all. But not only are they going to give Kalen Deboer their all, I believe and I'm hoping that he's going to give them his all. And if everybody leave it out on the field, it's going to be a task playing this Bama team week in and week out. Like I said, we're going to go. I think we got the West Kentucky game, the first game, right? I forgot who we got the second game. We come to the third game, and we're going to go to Camp Randall. We're going to go up to Wisconsin, right? That's going to be the game. I don't want to place. I'm trying to figure out the words I want to say here, right? I want to be careful with what I say because I don't want to say I don't want to place too much on this game. But then again, this is a big game for us, man. This is going to be the game that pretty much set the pace, I guess you could say, right? This is going to be a pace setting game. This Wisconsin game that we have, the third game, right? And Camp Randall. And one reason why it's going to be that is because we're going on the road to play a Big Ten team, right? They're going to be hungry. They're going to want to beat Bama, right? They're going to look at us and say, hey, these guys are Nick Saban less, right? These guys they don't have that same dog in them. They don't have that same fight. They don't have that same will, right? We're going to walk over them. And what we have to do when we go in Camp Randall is impose our will on those guys. And I think once we do that, we set ourselves up. We go that off week, and then we come back and we play a Georgia Bulldog team. And I think we'll be ready to roll, guys. I hear a lot of guys saying if we have a 2-loss season this year, that's going to be pretty much a bust. I don't believe so because, like I said, with 2 losses, we can still get in the college football playoffs. Now, I know with a new coaching staff, as much turnover as we've had as far as personnel go and coaching staff go, right? It's easy. We can easily lose 3 games, 4 games, just due to the turnover that we have, right? But we could easily only lose 1 game too. Or I don't want to say the undefeated word, but I'm saying 1 game is really plausible. Losing only 1 game. I'm telling you guys, like, this team is not completely dead, bro. Like, if you look at the linebacker core, if you look at the young guys that we have with the mixture of the seasoned veteran guys, man, when you look at Jaheed Campbell, you look at Deontay Lawson, when you look at some of those defensive linemen that, yeah, they may have not been all that good in the past, but now they're seasoned. And sometimes when you have a seasoned roster, man, they just play a little bit better. Every now and then you can turn on your TV, you can see a good Wake Forest team, right? You can see a good UCF team, right? But those teams are a lot of the teams that they kept a lot of their guys on that roster for so long, and that's the continuity that they had together, right? Let me see what my guy Icebox said. He said, what impressed me is that recruits are recommitting to our team, which tells me that they are wanting to play for. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, Icebox. They're coming back. They're coming back around. And let me tell you this, Icebox. I said it in one of my videos not too long ago. If you build it, they will come. I don't know what this 25 class is going to look like, right? It could be one of our worst classes yet because of the turnaround we've had. But this is one thing I will say. If Kalen Deboer come in and win with this roster that he have, at least if they don't start coming on in 25, they will be there in 26 because he still have the building blocks to have that team that we need, right? That's what we need. Let me see what my guy Beard saying. It'll be more of the same Bama we've always been. The board would not lower the standard. It's the same standard, different coach. Roll Tide. Hey, man, I love what you saying right there, Beard. You see the smile on my face, man. You really brightened up my day because that's what I want to hear, man. This is what I would like to hear from the fan base, right? You know, we got some pessimistic guys. We got some optimistic guys, right? I'm optimistic, Rags, right? A lot of people say, Rags, sometimes you're too optimistic, right? But I'm optimistic, Rags, in this case, man. And we know for a fact that Kalen Deboer is a winner. We know that he's won with less. We know if we give him the tools that he can win games, right? My only thing is this, but you have to take it to account. Now, we always say, hey, man, we're giving this guy a Ferrari. But one thing you have to know is in the SEC, it's a lot of Ferraris out there. Well, I guess you could say maybe some what's the name of those cars? Maseratis. Maybe some Maseratis. We're really the only Ferrari out there, right? Maybe some little Maseratis out there, to the east of us. That's what you would classify as a Maserati. A little bit lower class than a Ferrari, right? But like we say, man, hey, he's got the keys to a nice vehicle, right, man? Now, what are you gonna do? We know you're a good driver, but can you drive on this track that's got a lot of other good drivers on it, right? That's what I'm gonna equate it, I guess, to NASCAR, right? Yeah, it's okay. You're a good driver. You can drive good when you out there with the rookies, man. But what do it look like when you're driving against some Dale Earnhardts, right? You know what I mean? So that may not have made sense to some people, man, but Rags is going on right now. Oh, look at this guy here. Look at this guy here. Say, what you talking about, Rags? You know what? This guy right here, Ken, man, it's one of my good friends, man. He come in and check on me from time to time, right? He's a Tennessee guy. But as much as I don't like that, look at that T, look at that color on that thing. As much as I don't like that, man, I still like this dude as a guy, man. He come in and check in on me. He talk trash to me, but he's still my guy, man. And Ken was the guy that won my first giveaway. We will have some more giveaways going on here soon, guys. Just stay tuned to Rags and Fitness YouTube channel. Subscribe, comment, like, guys, and we will be doing some more giveaways. So that's one thing I like about Ken. I'm glad he still come by and check in on me because he actually won my first giveaway, man. So we're gonna be having another one here soon, man, because I think it's pretty fun, right? It's pretty fun to take Rags money, ain't it? My guy Icebox saying, what's up to Ken? Let's see what Beers is saying. Beers said, that's why you're my favorite channel on here, Rags. Optimistic. I try to be Beards, man. I really try to be optimistic, Rags, man. I try to live my life that way, Beards. I mean, you know, you gotta know that it's, you know, what's real, but you also have to sometimes, I say, speak things into existence, right? I say, I don't want to say fake it till you make it, but you have to think highly sometimes. And a lot of times when you think that, you'll put that energy out there and it'll come to you. I mean, that's just one of my ways of thinking, man. Cigar money. Look at it. You wasn't smoking no cigars on me, man. I was the one smoking cigars. Bigfoot is out there. You can get him, Bigfoot. Get him. But yeah, guys, man, it was good to see Mr. Kalen Deboer, man, for the first time. I don't know. I want to ask you guys another question. Do you think that I know what my guy Beard is gonna say, but I watched Kalen Deboer during the Alabama Tennessee basketball game the other day, and I watched him. You know, it was star studded. He had Reese Davis, Jalen Miro, Nick Saban. I forgot the other guy's name. The golf guys. I forget his name for some reason. But did he look out of place to you guys? Did he look nervous? How did he look to you guys? Now I'm not speculating. I'm not saying, I just want to get you guys opinion. How do you think Deborah looked, you know, sitting there next to the GOAT? Did he look intimidated? You know what I'm saying? Did he look like he had the thoughts of, man, this guy's gonna always be looming around this program. Nick Saban is never gonna leave. I'm just here to hold the place. Do you think that that's the way that Kalen Deboer is thinking? Do you think he had any kind of intimidation going on at all? Let's see what he say. Ken say, my ex-wife had big feet. Y'all crazy, man. My guy be jamming, roll tide, roll, baby. Yes, sir, B Jamming. How you been doing today, man? Okay, let's see what my guy said. He said, Deborah looked calm, man. He never looks rattled, right? And that's one of his, I guess you could call it attributes, right? That's one of the things that they say about him. They say, hey, man, this guy is calm. He's cool. He's collected, right? This guy, that's why we went and got him. That's what they say. That's why Greg Byrne went and got him, because he didn't think that these shoes would be too big for this guy to come in and step in, you know, and try to take over, right? How are the defense, offense? I'm not worried. You know what? Icebox. Okay, so check this out. It's I think another small YouTube channel that's going around, but they get good interviews, right? I think the name of the YouTube channel is Next Round Live or something like that, right? They had all three of the guys. They had the head coach, they had the offensive coordinator, and the defensive coordinator, right? And so they talked to Kane Womack, right? And it was asking him a lot of questions. I like Kane Womack. Looking at Kane Womack and listening to him talk, it makes me like him more. I'm drawn to him a lot, right? He said that he talked to Nick Saban. He actually have like phone call meetings with Nick Saban to discuss the defense, right? And that 5-2, that I said 5-2, that 425 defense, right? Yeah, 4-2-5 defense. He was discussing how he ran that 4-2-5 similar to what Nick Saban ran all year last year. He said his dad was a defensive coordinator. He was a defensive coordinator under Steve Spurrier with the South Carolina Gamecocks. And he learned a lot from his dad, but his dad runs more of a true 4-2-5. He said he runs more of a 4-2 defense with a nickel package kind of back in the in the DB area, right? But so what he's saying is he's going to throw a lot more packages in there, and he talked to Nick Saban about it all the time, and he's running something that he believed is similar to the program, right? He believed that that's what Nick Saban ran last. Well, I don't want to say believe. He know that's what they ran last year. He's just calling Saban and talking to Saban to, get a little bit more comfortable with the guy. What would you think if Nick Saban comes down from the upper room? Of course, we would love it, man. Ken, that can go two ways, man. It could be like he's looming around the program, and maybe we should let Kalen Deboer be the guy to take over and let Nick Saban really enjoy retirement. Or we can look at it as if it's a good thing. I mean, you don't see many teams that a coach retire and he stick around and he's willing to help, right? And I think that accounts to this landscape that's going around right now, this whole NIL, this whole transfer portal. Nick Saban is willing to retire but stick around the program. I mean, you think about Nick. Nick can go anywhere he want to. He can go on any vacation he want to, but most of the time he's going to probably still be sticking around that program. He's got houses, vacation houses in Florida, and he got houses on the lake in Georgia. I think he might have sold that house. I'm not sure. But he can be anywhere he want to, and he still decide to have they gave him an office, and I'm pretty sure he'll probably still be in that office in Bryant-Denny Stadium just to stick around a little bit. Would you say I think that's why Nick Saban hovering around the defense? Yeah. Hey, as many pointers as we can get, man, we'll take them, right? I feel like we should have retained one more guy from Saban staff on defense to help Freddie Roach, but Womack is a nice fit. What you thinking? Beards? Maybe Robert Balla? Maybe we should have kept Robert Balla. Robert Balla wasn't that bad of a coach, man. I watched Robert Balla on the sidelines a few times. He was a very intense guy. I could tell you firsthand that I know that Freddie Roach is a very intense guy. I mean, I was at the practices, at the fan day practice, and I was also at the scrimmage, the A-Day game, and I saw how intense he was, man. And that's the kind of football coach you want, right? If you want to win championships, you got to have that coach on your squad, on your team, on your staff, right? Let's see. Does Nick Saban own any Lamborghini dealers? Oh no, he owns the best, man. He's got the Ferraris, man, the Mercedes, right? That's what Nick Saban does. He's a gentleman. See, the Lamborghini, man, it's the flashy, right? The fly stuff. But see, the Ferrari, that's a gentleman's vehicle right there, man. Imagine getting in the car with your wife. You're taking her out to one of the finest restaurants, right? You're gonna go do some fine dining, right? You want to jump in that Ferrari, man. That means specifically you want to get. Now I think Nick Saban's got a A12 or 812 or whatever. But myself, I would love a Ferrari 488 pistol drop top Spider. That's what I would like to get in, Ken. Now I'm a big guy. I don't know if I could fit in that thing or not. But that would be one of Rag's dream cars, or maybe a F8, Ken. Like I said, that's a gentleman's vehicle, man. Ferrari for the win, man. Let's see. Look at Saban as an analyst, pretty much, man. What's going to happen with Saban? Saban, he's going to be spread pretty thin because honestly, he's going to still want to help Bama out, but he's going to be all over ESPN. I mean, they're going to be looking for his takes. They're going to want him there, so he's going to be spread a little thin if you think about it. And I think that's what he was trying to get away from when he retired. Let's see. I don't think he does, Ken. I think he owns Ferrari. You see that beard? You see me and Beards. We thinking the same way, right? I know he owns a Camaro dealership. Well, hey, we'll put him in an SS Camaro, man, a 1LT, a ZL1, not ZL1, a ZR. Yeah, ZL1. That's what I'm thinking about. We put him in a ZL1, right, with some nice pipes on that thing, man. We got a good growl on it, and we'll ride off into the sunset, Ken. No, I was thinking it should have been T-Rob. See, man. Okay, Beers. So this is what I'm thinking about T-Rob. Was the DBs, I guess it can go both ways. So this question that I'm about to ask, it might could be answered all kind of ways. Was T-Rob really successful because he had good DBs, or was the DBs better because they had a successful coach in T-Rob? Or was it both? I'm pretty sure we're gonna all say both, but I don't know, man. I think we had great DBs, and I've been listening to Terrion Arnold talk in the NFL draft of interview rooms, the green rooms, or whatever they like to call them. And he's been, I mean, the stuff that this young man say, man, he's very intelligent. He's great with the media. That's one thing. Um, I mean, I love to hear this young man talking. He just talk about the work that he put in, man. You know, the the feeling he had when he was benched. And sometimes you can't coach stuff like that. That's something you got to have within, the resiliency. So I understand T-Rod. And you know what? Let me tell you this. Let me be very transparent. And I'm gonna tell you this, and I feel good about saying this because I'm being honest. I wanted T-Rob to stay. And you know why? Only because Caleb Downs. I'm gonna be honest with you. Um, can we find a better DB coach? Maybe. But I wanted him to stay to keep Caleb Downs. I got to be transparent with you guys. Um, was I after Caleb Downs left? Did I care if T-Rob stayed or not? Okay, so let me go a step further. I wanted T-Rob to stay to retain more of the defensive guys. But if those guys are going to leave anyway, I really don't care what T-Rob did, man. I'm hoping that Mo Linquist can come in and be just as impactful as T-Rob was, because we know that Mo Linquist he did it he was with the Dallas Cowboys. He was a head coach for the Buffalo team up there in New York, right? He's been with I think Mississippi State, Texas A&M, all those guys, man. I can't wait till this next quarter is closed April 30th. Then we know we have the players that want to. Oh yeah, that's right, man. So this next quarter that's going to open up is going to probably purge. I think a few more stragglers that's in there, man. That's been trying to hold on to see if they're going to get a starting position. What I'm hoping it doesn't do is take some of those young guys that just committed, some of those DBs, right? I want to keep that core and we grow those guys, right? And really have that no-fly zone. I don't want those guys to leave, man. I really don't. What do you say, Rags? He's retired, so now he can play. Hey, Ken talking all this trash, man. And Ken, don't worry about it, man. We're gonna come back. Dude, we got the number. Now we're talking basketball now, Ken. We got the number 4 seed, Alabama. We're gonna come back around and spank you. We're gonna get you, man. Watch. And I'm gonna talk all the trash I can talk to you. So get ready for it. My guy Lorenzo. What's up, Lorenzo? Roll Tide, roll, baby. Good to see you, bro. That just makes him more dangerous. Man, please, Ken. I was going to say Caleb would have stayed, but it is what it is. Best of luck to Caleb. Yeah, man, best of luck to Caleb. I'm going to tell y'all something. My wife came to me before Nick Saban left, and this is what she told me. She said, and I got mad. I said, where do you get this information from? She said, I've been hearing information about Caleb Downs is going to leave Alabama. And I looked at my wife loves Alabama football just like I do, guys, right? So I looked at my wife. I said, where are you getting this information from? I said, there's no way that Caleb Downs is going to leave Alabama football. And she mentioned to me, because she used to be a basketball player, and she knows a lot about how the basketball college guys do. I don't care how good the team was the year before, they'll still leave and go to another college team just to leave. And she was kind of putting that in my ear. I said, no, that's not the way football works. Caleb Downs would not leave Alabama, right? He's got a starting position. He will not leave Alabama and go anywhere else to play. I mean, he's submitting himself. Like, we look at him as the best player on the football team. Lo and behold, a few days later, I'm walking around the house. I see that Nick Saban retired. So I scream. My wife said, what's going on? I said, guess what just happened? She said, what? I said, Nick Saban just retired. And we was in the bedroom, and she took off running downstairs so she could come down here and get comfortable. She liked to sit in the recliners and recline back and watch TV. So she reclined back and she was looking back. She was getting sad. She's the type, she get quiet when this stuff happened, right? But I was like, man, and now after that, I'm like, well, maybe Caleb Downs can leave. Maybe he will leave. But I'm like, well, T Rob's probably going to stay. Then we get the news T Rob's going to go. Then T Rob left. Then they was trying to get Caleb Downs. And Caleb Downs, and I would tell you this, guys, I don't know if it's I was really happy that Caleb Downs chose Ohio State over Georgia. That made me feel so much better, to the point to where I don't even talk about Caleb Downs as much as I probably would have, because he would have became an enemy, right? If he would have took his butt over there to Athens, Georgia. When Tennessee takes down South Carolina, it's over. Don't worry about it. We're going to get you. We playing for the SEC tourney right now. Alabama's going to win that SEC tourney, man. We're going to take over. But let me tell you something, Ken, man, y'all got a good basketball team, bro. We got a lot to learn. We need some more big guys that's going to rebound better. You know what I'm saying? We got a good team, but we live by that 3-point and we die by it too, man. We was missing free throws. We was fouling. You guys play good basketball, man. And I can say congratulations to you guys. Saban like Obi-Wan Kenobi. He retires and becomes more powerful than folks can possibly imagine. Can you believe that, B Jamming? Like, this dude, it's another thing, bro. I'm going to ask y'all this. It was an article going around, and I should have did a video about it. This was before. This was like before the season started last year. And I don't know what site it was. Could have been ESPN. They put out there, and I can't believe more people not talking about this. They put out there, they put like a thing out there saying Nick Saban could retire this season, and this is how much money he would be making if he become an analyst at ESPN. I should have put more stock into that and said, hey, maybe it is a chance. But in my head, I'm thinking there's no way Nick Saban is going to leave this year. I know that it's coming soon, right? I'm one of those guys when people talk about, like when you hear Georgia fans saying, Nick Saban going to retire soon. I'm telling them, yes, I know this, right? Nothing lasts forever, especially with a guy that's 72 years old. He's not going to stay that much more longer. But I did not expect it to be this year. And the previous last year. And the reason why I didn't expect it, because I did expect for Nick Saban to give us some kind of warning. I did expect him to go out with a farewell tour for some reason. And a lot of people saying, Rags, Nick ain't like that. But I thought he would have at least did that for the program, and at least, let the program, he gave us everything we need. He really don't owe us anything else, guys, to be quite honest with you. I'm just telling you what I thought he would have did. And I thought he would have pretty much laid some stuff out a little bit better for us. But the way that the coaches was acting and they didn't want to come and play for us anymore, coach for us anymore, i.e. the whole Ryan Grubb thing, he turned us down a few times, man. But the thing is, man, it's just like I thought he would have helped us lay it out a little bit better, which a lot of people say, well, he did go and help them get Kalen Deboer, which he may have, I think it was more of Jimmy Sexton than Nick Saban. I think it was more the agent getting and doing all the communication and getting Kalen Deboer in contact with Greg Burns, or getting Greg Burns in contact. I mean, we pretty much know it was the agent, but I think we put Nick Saban, we give him a lot of credit for that. And I just believe it was more Jimmy Sexton than it was Nick Saban that was getting all of that done. Look at Ken. He liked that. Ken's been saying it for forever. It's time for Nick to retire. He took the money at OSU. Ryan Day has no excuses. Now, man, this guy had no excuses, man. But I'm going to tell you something, Beards. Sometimes your cup can run over too much and you don't know what to do with it if you're not a good coach. This right here going to show you if you're a good coach or not. You got to manage all of this talent that you got on this roster, right? Now, you got all these guys on this roster. They pretty much telling themselves, we're shoo-in, right? Michigan not going to be it. They don't have nobody else. They're gonna always say Oregon, and Dan Lannon. But Oregon and Dan Lannon is gonna get exposed, man. They're gonna get exposed when they playing against a lot of these teams. If you think about, well, I don't want to downplay them. I was about to say, if you think about it, didn't play anybody. They play Utah and they play Washington beat them twice. But I think Oregon is gonna get exposed, man. Did a good job of keeping Connect out of the game. Hey, Connect, yeah, he even though we kept him out the game, Ken, he still ended up with double digit scoring. I forgot how many. I don't know how many rebounds, assists, and all of that he had. Free throws. We put him in foul trouble. Is one thing we did. He was in foul trouble pretty early, so we had to get him out the game. But that dude he's one of the best, man. Connect is one of the best. I thought Saban would have tried. Yeah, I was saying that too, B jamming. But I'm gonna tell you something, man. That NIL and that daggum that transfer portal just got too real for him. And he said this. He said, when I feel like I'm no longer able to do it, I'm going to quit. He said this years ago. I'm going to retire. And I don't think he felt like he couldn't do it. I felt like he just wasn't up to it at 72 years old. If this game is going to become a young man's game, I'm talking about almost 40 something, like 47 and below. I don't want to put a number on it, but it's going to become a young man's game because there's so much involved in it, man. And if you can't keep up with it, you're going to be one of the teams that's just you're going down fast. If you can't pay the players, if you can't go and recruit, if you got lazy recruiters, if you got any kind of drama going on, right? They're not going to come. They're not going to come. You're going to have to have pretty much the total package to get these recruits nowadays, man. And it's going to trickle down into the high school team some kind of way. So football as we know it may be changing, man. Even for your high school teams, you're going to see these kids. I see Ken mentioned something earlier about Camaros. The kids in high school may not be driving Lamborghinis, but they're going to sure enough have Camaros and Scat Packs and Chargers and stuff like that, because now the kids are about to start getting paid. They're going to start putting moms in the houses and stuff. And now we're going to see the money that these colleges always have made, and now they're going to be able to spend it, which, to their defense, I probably shouldn't have said that, because the money don't come directly from the college, right? It comes from different say for instance, Alabama's got Yay Alabama. I think Auburn's got Yellowwood or something like that. I don't believe that's just the only source. I believe they come from other places too. But yeah, man, I believe that this stuff is going to trickle down eventually to the high school level, man. It's all going to be play for pay, man, pretty much. And these kids, if you saw what Dylan Raiola did, these kids are going to start traveling across the country to play with the better teams, right? Dylan Raiola, he got some kind of situation over there in Nevada, and he ended up leaving and going all the way to Georgia. That's a lot of traveling for him and his family to pick up. I don't know about you, but can you and your family just get up and pick up at any moment of a time and just move from Nevada all the way to Georgia? I mean, that's not a simple move right there. They had to have some. Well, I don't want to say they had to, but it's likely that they had some sort of help to do that, right? And did that come from the Georgia Bulldogs? Did that come from the Buford program? I mean, it's getting big business out there, baby. He hasn't left Alabama. He's just sitting in his coaching clinic, sitting up in his coaching clinic. Hey, they're going to have a rumor out there. They're going to say, hey, Nick Saban's going to Tennessee. And guess what all you Tennessee fans are going to do? You're going to say, yeah, I told you he was coming to Tennessee. Now you're going to like him. It's going to be on April the 1st. And we all going to say, April Fools. Psych. He ain't coming down there. He don't want to put on that orange, man. Do you think the Pac-12 teams will fare well against the Big Ten? I don't know. That's a good thing. That's going to be something to watch. It's going to be a good storyline to watch, Beards. But one thing I said about last season, I used to always say, expect the unexpected. Now think about this. I don't know if you guys used to watch me. I used to hang out with my guys on the not CTS Sports Room, Bam Dam. I used to hang out with my guys on Bam Dam, and I would tell them, I would say, hey man, expect the unexpected. And if you think about it, was this not the unexpected? Who thought that Michigan would have won the national championship? Who would have thought that Washington would have been playing and would have been one of the 4 teams, right? I'm pretty sure it's a lot of Georgia people, maybe a lot of bandwagon people that, just watching Georgia, that would have thought that they would have won hands down if they would have been in the playoffs hands down, right? Even would have lost to Bama. Some people were saying Georgia should be in, and that's despicable to even think. Don't forget that thumbs up. Hey, BJ, man, that's my guy, man. Don't forget the thumbs up, ladies and gentlemen. That's my guy, the godfather of the SEC, Mr. Whalen. Ladies and gentlemen, give him a round of applause. Yeah. Whalen, how you doing this evening, sir? Not evening, tonight. How you doing tonight, sir? That's my guy, guys. Courtney Morgan gonna get us the players to win a natty. Give him 3 years. I believe that Beards. One thing that's gonna probably have a lot of the fan base down. I just don't know what this 25 class is gonna look like. The numbers is not looking good right now, to be quite honest with you. And just me being a guy that's watched recruiting since I was a young boy, I can tell you I've been watching recruiting for so long, guys. I know that we usually have more, and I'm gonna say this, and I don't want you guys to get worried, but at this point in time, we usually have more guys at least considering Alabama. I'm not saying that they be already saying, hey man, I'm going to commit, but at least they're considering. And I don't see as many guys considering the way they used to. Now, I'm gonna tell you this: there's nothing to really be alarmed about right now because of the way that this season could play out. Kalen Deboer could come out and be one of the best coaches this year and have one of the best teams. And if you build it, they will come. I've said that several times tonight. It's going to cause them to come. Let's see what Ken said. Boosters have to open the door. Boosters have an open door to do whatever they want. I was thinking that, man, it's a lot of behind the door things behind the scene things that happen, man. Grady yourself, man. Hey, Waylon, man, I'm doing great, man. I'm alive. I'm talking to y'all, man. I appreciate y'all coming in and spending some time with me, man. I couldn't be doing any better right now, Waylon. I really couldn't, man. Look at my boy B Jim say, Waylon. Look at that. My boy Waylon come through like a superstar. Hey, man, we're in Hollywood right now. I don't know who's Hollywood. Is it Waylon or is it Ryan Williams, baby? We got the real Hollywood in here tonight, man. I love it, guys. I love it, guys. Icebox, what's up? We got my guy Jim. What Jim say? He says, Rose Simpson and London are all learning a new playbook. Don't underestimate. I said, don't understand. Don't underestimate Matt getting mentored by Phoenix. Hey, man, that's four good quarterbacks that you just named. Any team in the NCAA right now would love. Any team in the SEC, any Big 10 team would love to have any one of those guys right now. I promise you that. I promise you that. So, man, that's great to have, man. With everything that we've lost, man, we it's safe to say that we had a mass exodus, right? And it's good to see those names that you just put right there with the addition of Mr. Austin Mack, man. That's great. That's great. That's great, man. We're good. We don't need to say, oh, yeah, right. Man, if Saban came over there, man, y'all would Rocket Top Tennessee all day long. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Y'all would sing up and down Chattanooga to Nashville, all the way back to Knoxville. Y'all will do it all the way to Memphis. Y'all will be singing Rocket Top all day long. If Nick Saban if he even spoke your name and thought about it, you guys would go crazy. All the message boards and everything would go crazy, man. Jim, you want to go coyote hunt? they hunting coyotes over there where they at, man. Hey, you gonna eat? Hey, let me go back to Waylon real quick. Waylon, you gonna eat some coyote meat over there, man? What you gonna do with him? Let's see. Got some news today, Rez. We have a lot of guys putting Bama in their top charges. We just had another junior day last weekend. Yeah, I know, Beards, but see, this is what I'm saying. I do understand what you're saying. It's a few of them that does have, but man, we're so used to everybody. If you saw a recruit coming, and Beards, I want you to understand it. I'm optimistic, Rags, but I have to say what I'm saying now. If you saw a recruit anywhere in the top 100, I'm gonna say out of the top 100 recruits, when Saban was at the helm, we at least had, I'm gonna say maybe 60 of these guys out of the top 100. At least 60 of these guys with Bama somewhere. A lot of these guys ain't even considered, and bro, that hurts, man. But I'm gonna tell you this: I say don't be alarmed because this comes along with the territory when you get a new coach, man. It just comes along with it, There's no need in us. There's no need in us really worried about it right now. Because like I said, I know if we build it, it'll come. Hollywood. Not yet, Waylon, but soon. Oh man. Yep. They hunting coyotes out there, guys. Rocky flop. Woo! Rocky flop. Ted. See, Ken is about to kill me, man. Roll tears, roll. He said, "Oh yeah. Whatever, man." Feeding Mr. Biggie Godfather. Oh man. What is? Wait a minute. What do you got going on over there, Icebox? What y'all got going on over there, man? Hey, we got some guys hunting some coyotes over here. We gonna probably go out there with them guys. Old Rad's gonna get up with them. We're gonna hunt us some coyotes, man. Hey guys, are you excited? We still got the 8A right. What's this? Guys, this is March 4th. 8A is right around the corner. Guys, we're gonna be reporting on these on these practices every day. I'm pretty much gonna try to come in here, guys, and do a live every time this guy go live. I'm gonna try to go live and put him on here, and maybe we can have these talks, man, afterwards. Yeah, man, I enjoy talking to y'all today. Let me see what we got. Yeah, Bigfoot. Oh, Bigfoot. Yeah. Yeah, I got to come out there where Icebox is at because I want to see Bigfoot. I want to have a talk with Bigfoot. I want to sit down and have me a cup of coffee with Bigfoot. Me and him going to have some good conversations, right? And we might get down to the bottom of this, man. You know, me and Bigfoot, I'm going to ask him, hey, why are you so elusive? Why haven't you sat down on the Oprah, or why haven't you sat down on one of these shows and had your interview, made millions of dollars? Why haven't you just showed up on National Geographic when they're looking for you? Just pop up out of the blue and talk to them. Why? Why, man? And I'm also going to ask him, say, man, do you know Nick Saban? Can you say roll tide? You're going to probably say roll tide, roll, baby. Oh, man. What my guy say? What Jim say? What's your prediction on 8A attendance? I say 94,000. Hey man, Jim, I'm hoping that we really about this life. I'm hoping that we're not just building it up and then we don't show up. Because I'm gonna tell you something. As of right now, I'm gonna say I'm going, Jim. I never know what's gonna happen. I don't know how I'm gonna be, what work is gonna turn out. You don't even know if you got kids or a wife or a family, a mother, dad, or anything like that still living. What's gonna turn out, man? But if I'm living and everything going well, I'm gonna try my best to show up, man. I would love to meet. And the thing about it, one of the reasons why I want to go, man, I want to fellowship a little bit with the guys that I talk to here on especially all of my family over at Bam Dam Sports. I want to talk to all of my family over there at Bam Dam Sports. I hope everybody get to come. I hope, I want to see my guy Icebox. I hope Spencer get to come. I hope the Reverend get to come. I hope Reverend get to come. Dub B, I call him WB William Bryan. Who else? I want to see my guy. I know my boy Nick Saban off of Nick Saban Sports TV, I think is his channel. Go tune in to him, subscribe, like, comment. I hope he get to come. I think KB's gonna be there. Guys, me and KB did a show together on his channel. Guys, go check it out. Go check all of his stuff out, man. Great guy. Who else? I want to see Waylon, my guy Waylon. I want to see all y'all, man. I know my guy Beards is not around, so I don't know if Beards gonna be able to make it, but hope Beards can make it. And hey, guess what? We're gonna even invite Ken, the Tennessee guy. He want to come behind the scenes and see what it looks like to be a champion down there in the old Tuscaloosa. So we're gonna invite Ken. Ken, you're welcome to Brian Denny, man. We're gonna open up. We're gonna have the arms wide open. We're gonna welcome you with a warm embrace, man. Come on down, Ken. Wait a say, I'll be there. Good Lord willing. That's what I say, Kate. That's what I say, Waylon. That's what I say, man. If it's meant for me to be there, Waylon, I will be there. Hopefully everything is all smiles, man. Hopefully we all having a good time. It's all fun. I was planning on coming by myself, but I may actually bring my family so they can enjoy it too, man. I'm not sure how I'm going to do that, man, but I'm kind of anxious. I'm not anxious. I'm kind of excited about, taking them and letting them go down there with my little kids for the first time, man. Seeing how they enjoy it. I know he ain't going to be hunting no cow. What my guy say? Can't wait to see these receivers under Coach Shepard. Man, that's my dude, man. I'm beginning to like him more and more, Jim. I like his intensity. I think the team is gonna gravitate around him. Notice I didn't say just the wide receiving core. I think the whole team is gonna gravitate towards this guy because when adversity is going on, this guy is gonna be the guy that's doing a lot of the talking. He's gonna be asking them questions. Hey, how do you feel? Like, are you ready to go to battle? Are you ready to go to war with your brother that's right next to you? What are you gonna do? Are you gonna lay down? Are you gonna be resilient? Are we gonna bounce back? Because there's gonna be times we might be down going into the half, man. The halftime talk it's something. I mean, we know Saban had to do it. It was so many games we had to come back from. 2023 team was known as a second half team. I mean, it's a lot of teams that felt it, man. They felt that second half wrath. And Mr. Nick Saban poured everything into these guys. And like I said, at the end of the season, he used the words grueling. It was grueling for him. I'm pretty sure he went in there, he yelled, he hollered, he poured all of his energy into this team till he just really didn't have any more left. Hell is gonna be like a doozy. Hell is gonna be he's gonna be real good. I was listening to Jermaine Burton the other day to ask him who do you think was gonna be the next guys up. He mentioned Hale as one of the guys. He also, I think he mentioned Ryan, but when he mentioned Ryan Williams, I noticed little things, right? And a lot of these guys, they're supposed to be media trained, so of course he's going to say good things about everybody. But when he mentioned Ryan Williams, he really didn't even know his name. He was like, "What's the guy name?" Yeah, Ryan Williams. That's what he did. So I'm like, wait a minute, man. Like, and that's the way it is with upperclassmen. Once they leave, they don't really. They're so focused on the draft and getting their numbers right, bench press, vertical jump, 40. The 40-yard dash just seemed like that's the one that everybody's so impressed by, right? Um, these guys are so focused on doing that they don't really, follow up on what's going on right after they leave. Maybe after they get settled in the NFL for a while and come back and join, maybe then they would actually pay attention to what's really going on. So yeah, man. I mean, that's what we got. We got some good stuff, guys. We got some good stuff coming up, man. Like I say, old Rags will probably be doing another giveaway. I'm trying to figure out how I want to do the giveaway. Do I want to say, hey, get me to 1,500 subscribers, or do I want to say, give me I think 1,500 is too easy. I'm gonna say 2,000. Give me 2,000 subscribers. We might do two $100 gift. I either want to do two $100 gift card giveaways, or do one $100 and two $50. I want to do a $200 giveaway, but I'm trying to figure out how I should break it down. I really want to give more people a chance to win than just having one guy. So I might do a $200 giveaway, do one $100 giveaway, and do two $50 giveaways. Then that'd be once I hit 2,000 subscribers. But I'm not gonna go live on that right now. I don't know if people are gonna be really willing to do it. I mean, to subscribe, I mean, they don't cost you nothing, guys. So if you have a chance to win $100 just to go out and have dinner or something like that, man, I think that's a win-win, right? There go my guy Gus. Gus, I'm here, Rags. I'm here. Yeah, that's my dog. That's my dog. That's my dog right there, man. Roll Tide Gus, man. This guy here's he's been coming in talking to me, man. I enjoy him every time he come in. We do a lot of the Roll Tide roll stuff together. We sung the whole fight song in the comment section with each other one day, man. That was very interesting. He got me pumped up, actually. I was laying in my bed. He'll type a sentence, I'll type a sentence until we finish the whole fight song, man. So that's the kind of stuff I love, man. That's what this community is all about, guys. Roll Tide roll. If there's anybody in here that haven't liked, come in or subscribe to anything like that, man, don't be shy. We all family. You can come in and talk to us. But guys, please like and subscribe. Do me a favor. I got some guys in here right now, man, that's got their own YouTube channels. I got my guy Icebox, man. Very interesting guy. I love when he come on to my channel. He's only been on once, but I had to have him on, man, because that was just something that I owe to me and Icebox and all of you guys, man. I think that was a great show that we had. And go and tune in to Icebox, man. He got some very interesting stuff going on, man. If you're anything like me, you love National Geographic, you love Bigfoot, you love looking for the Yeti, you love the alien tales and all of that stuff, man. And Icebox got the Bigfoot He's the Bigfoot tracker guy right now, man. So I advise you, if you're interested in anything like that, go over and check my guy Icebox out. I think he does it on his own channel, which is Icebox, and he does it on the Bam Dam channel. Go check the Bam Dam channel out. You got my guy. Oh, that's who I was missing. Alabama Tide. That's one guy I was missing. I want to see him at the A-Day game. So, guys, if you can, go over there and subscribe to those guys so you can check out my guy Alabama Tide. You can check out William Bryan. You can check out Spencer, Icebox. I'm missing people I just can't think of right now. But guys, go and check those guys out, man. Very interesting channel. Like I said, go check my guy Nick Saban out. Me and him haven't done anything, and yes, we have. We was just on KB show. I was about to say we haven't done anything. And while we was on KB show, that was very interesting, guys. Go check out KB. Go check out his live that we all did together. I think it was very interesting. We talked about all the returning. What did we talk about? We talked about all the incoming freshmen that was coming in. That's what we was talking about, and it was interesting, man. Anytime I get to get on with those two guys, and we share some dialogue with each other, man, it's always interesting, man. Hopefully one day, hopefully we can start doing it a little bit more. I just got to get in contact with those guys, and I'm pretty sure they'll do it, man. Those are very interesting guys, very bright guys, very smart guys, right? And same thing with my guys over at Bam Dam Sports Talk TV. Same Bam Dam Sports. Same with those guys, man. Let me see. I'm missing some stuff here. I wear my Tennessee shirt and we'll be on national TV. What are you talking about, Ken? Sounds like something, huh? Yes, sir. I will come to the A-Day game, but I think we are going to the LSU game later in that year. Yeah, man, I would love to go to that game too, man. Hopefully Rats can get some behind the scenes tickets, some good stuff, right? So hopefully I can maybe I can make some stuff happen and I can get in that game too, man. Maybe I can get in an Iron Bowl. That's what I'm gonna try to do. Y'all cold can hold. Ah, look at my guy. See, this what he does right here. This is what my guy Gus does, y'all. Y'all see Gus? That's how we do it right there. That's how we did the actual Yay Alabama song the last time we talked, man. Well, not the last time we talked, but one of the times we talked. Yeah. He talking about Gus. You talking about Tennessee now, huh? That road atmosphere, Wisconsin is going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy, man. It's going to be crazy. Camp Randall. And the thing about those guys, I think they get live themselves, man. They're going to be looking to beat us, man. They're not going to take they're not going to take us lightly, guys. So hopefully our team don't think that we're just going to go in there and run over those guys. Hopefully we're focused. Hopefully we're prepared. Hopefully the coaches are prepared. That's what we gotta have. These coaches need to know that they need to have some kind of plan for any situation that we get in with Wisconsin, right? Because we got some young guys that's a mixture with the veterans, like I said earlier. So hopefully, like I said, that we got some plans, we got some stuff, some plays drawn up, and they say Kalen Deboer is a beast when it comes to the actual plays. All them plays they say he's good at. At one point, they was trying to say that he should have been the one calling plays, but he put Nick Sheridan at the helm, and hopefully Nick Sheridan can be that guy that can redeem himself, because Nick Sheridan, he's had a roller coaster career. He's been fired a few times, but like I said before, to his defense, he didn't have the tools in those previous places that he's got right here at Alabama. That's going to be one of the upsides to him being here, man. He's got a lot of tools. Kent Runner's going to be insane. It's going to be insane in the membrane. It's going to be crazy. Yeah, right, Icebox. Yeah, right, Icebox. Icebox is the man, guys. Icebox is the man. And Icebox, I gotta have you back on the channel soon, man. I just don't be wanting to bother you, Ice, to be quite honest with you, because one of the reasons why I want to bother you, Ice, because sometimes I'm just sporadic. I just get on here. Yeah, I'm not one of the guys that have a set time, and maybe that's what I should do. Maybe I should have a set time that I come on. I don't. I just if I'm sitting around and something coming to my head, I say, well, let me go in here and go in the office and go ahead and do a video, right? DeBoer did make a lot of third and fourth down calls, even though Grubb was off. Okay, so that's a good sign. That's what we want to hear, Jim. When it comes down to it, because I look at Grubb as an excellent play caller, right? I know this is DeBoer's playbook, but as far as the play calling go, I believe Grubb was one of the best, right? If you're telling me that in some instances that DeBoer had to take over and do that, I'm comfortable with that. I'm comfortable with DeBoer. I believe he's going to have a great relationship with Jalen Miro. One thing I could tell that he's not doing right now, he does not feel comfortable with saying that Miro is the starting quarterback. Now, we can all speculate who's going to be starting quarterback. We know, well, I feel like Jalen Miro is going to be the starting quarterback. He don't want to say that right now. He don't want to. The only thing he say is like he say some stuff like, well, past performance does matter. He's saying that because he don't want to lose his other guys, right? And the other guys know that Jalen Miro is the leader right now. But still, if you got a coach that's coming in and he's being so adamant that no, we're not going to look at anybody else. This is the guy. And everybody else saying, oh, why are you so certain? Now you haven't even seen me yet. Maybe I can run your plays better than I was able to run Mr. Tummy Reese plays, right? Give me a chance. So he don't want to just come out and say, just right off the bat, that Jalen Miro is the starter. He say little stuff to kind of hint at Jalen Miro being a starter, but he just don't say it just like that. Hey, Jalen Miro is my starter. That's it. He don't say that. The Vols are underrated. All the stuff y'all got it. Peyton Manning, and that's old news. They got a guy now called, what is his name? I'm a lever. I'm a lever. I'm a what? What? What is this guy? They think this guy's the savior of the program right now. Well, we will see. You never bother. It's anything for you, Red. Hey, man. Appreciate that, bro. Appreciate that, bro. So I will be contacting you. Just like I say, man, we had a great time on the last show that we did, and I think we can replicate that, man. We can do that all over again, bro. Hey, man. You know what, Ken? It's funny now, man. I'm one of those guys I control too. See, I troll a lot, especially when I'm talking about Georgia guys. If y'all see them in my community tab, a lot of times when I post a lot of that stuff, I'm laughing, man, because I know I can get a rise out of those Georgia guys, right? So I like the way you did that, what you just did. I like the trolling you just did. So I laugh at a lot of the stuff, guys. You got to have a sense of humor with this stuff, man. It's football. I mean, it's a game, guys. It's beautiful because it put all of us together, right? Like, we would not be here talking to each other right now if it wasn't for football. And we would be missing out on some good stuff by not talking to each other, right? All right. It ain't just me talking to y'all. Y'all talking to each other over here in the comment section, bro. And that's great. Like, to me, it's beautiful, man. You can't ask for nothing no better than that. Have you ever heard of Reggie White? Yeah, I know Reggie White. Played with he started off playing with the Eagles. He ended up playing with the Green Bay Packers. I actually like that Green Bay Packers team, man. Brett Favre. What was the running back name? I can't remember. It'll come to me in a minute. Yeah, he was all right. He was all right. Yeah, I liked him. Is that your only claim to fame you have right there, man? You ever heard of Derek Brooks, man? He said, I don't know, but I don't care. My guy Gus is talking that talk, man. We don't know that Miro is learning the new playbook quicker than other quarter. We don't know that. That's exactly. The Burrow system is what's supposed to. And that's the hard part, is because it's a whole different system. So it is kind of hard to just say Miro is my quarterback. Now, I believe Miro should be the quarterback right now, but you don't know, because at the beginning of last season, I was a Ty Simpson guy. I'm not afraid to say that. I was a Ty Simpson guy because I didn't think, my only problem with Miro was, I think his process of information at first was a little bit tough as far as deciding on what I need to do. Should I run? Should I pass? And he sat back. He tried to pass a lot of times, but he should have ran, right? And this was I'm talking about his more of his freshman season, not the season that just passed. I think he did a great job last season. I was talking about the season before, and that's why I was so torn on who should be the starting quarterback. And I was leaning more towards Ty Simpson and saying, let's roll with Ty Simpson and see what he can give us for a few games to see if he can put it together. But when I knew when we was going into that Ole Miss game, even though I was a Ty Simpson guy, I knew who was going to give us the better chance to win that game, and that was Milroe. Once Milroe won that game and he saw that this was his team, he wasn't so jittery. He wasn't as jittery. He started getting comfortable. And a guy like Milroe, the last thing you want to do is let him get comfortable. You have to make him uncomfortable at all times, and that's what Michigan did to him, right? Once he get comfortable, he's deadly, bro. You give him time to process the information, say, oh, I'm gonna run, or I'm gonna sit back and pass this. I know what my guy's gonna do. And if you give him capable route receivers that can run routes and get open, it's lights out, man. It's lights out. Austin Mack actually has an edge over the other quarterbacks right now because of the Deboer system. And you're absolutely right if you think about it. And I'm gonna tell you this, Beards, one of the best things that could have happened to it's like a double-edged sword, right? One of the best things that could have happened to all the other quarterbacks is that Grubbs didn't stay. Because if Grubbs would have stayed, who does this? I believe he would have probably leaned more towards the other quarterbacks. I believe now that now that he's not there, Jalen Milroe is really going to be more solid. But I believe Grubb would have probably gave a lot of other guys a lot more opportunity, especially Austin Mack. That's something he's used to, right? It only takes a few good practices. Where's my guy at? Where's old Feel Good at, man? He's probably got him something good in his cup right now, man. Where's my guy? Tyler Buckner, for Heisman. What kind of Heisman? Come on, man. For the what did he go play? Lacrosse Heisman? Do they have a Heisman in lacrosse? No, buddy. Hey, that was a big thing, Icebox. The discussion that we was having before the season, man. Who should be the starting quarterback? And Buckner was one of the main guys who was saying, man. But I'm gonna tell you this, and I didn't want to say it. I went to, was it the fan day or was it A day? It was fan day. It wasn't I can't remember. It was fan day, I think, the one that I went to. And bro, he was throwing it at the ground. I saw it. And I was listening to people say, oh, he had a good showing. And I heard some people say, no, this dude did not have a good showing. And I knew what was going on, but I didn't want to say nothing because what if he was going to be our starting quarterback some kind of way? Maybe I was looking at something wrong, but I saw him throw all of these ground balls, man. I'm like, I quit looking at him. I started watching the defensive line, and Freddie Roach. But yeah, man, I saw this guy throwing at the ground. When Milroe's 100% commits to running the ball, he could be a Heisman Trophy type. When it's time to run that ball, be jamming, I say run that ball. Run it, bro. Don't think, don't run it. As soon as you see that opening, run it. Because he's fast enough to get away from so many. If you watch a lot of these teams, man, a lot of these teams just don't have good open field tackling. If you find a team that's got good open field tackling, you're talking about a top 4 playoff team. You're talking about a possible championship winning team. A lot of these teams don't tackle good in the open. And if this guy just get out there and get, it's hard to tackle this dude. And he's a tank. If you look at him, he's a tank. He's a beast, bro. He really is. These coaches are fixing to get welcome to the SEC. Ain't it going to be crazy, man? They still have talks out there. They don't know what Florida State is going to do, man. Florida State better stay where they at if they want to win some football game. Mr. Coach Norville, he's the talk of the ACC right now. That's all fine and dandy. If he bring his butt to this SEC, he's going to be in the middle of the pack. He may be with Stoops. Him and Stoops may be in the same category. But he better not. I don't think Florida State want to come to the SEC. It'll behoove them not to. Maybe money-wise, they'll get, good money, but have you seen Mac throw the ball? It's going to be eye-opening for Bama fans. It's going to be crazy. And at the end of the day, everybody may be chanting for Austin Mack. I mean, this dude is a tower, man. This dude towers over people. That's that big quarterback you want. We the last big quarterback we had that was similar to him was what was my guy who won the championship, man? I can't believe I forget his name. My guy came from Florida State. We're playing behind Jameis Winston. He came here and he won us a championship. He had to sit behind Blake Sims. I remember everybody's name but this guy. I can't believe this guy's name is not rolling around in my. It's rolling around in my head. It just won't come out. But anyway, he was a big quarterback too, guys. Favorite logo block. Oh, that's hard. That's hard for me, man. That's hard. You know what? Biz, I do like the script. Hey, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna give you the typical answer. I like all of them, bro. At certain times, I like different ones, right? I do like to wear my script at certain times. I do like to wear my block at certain times. But one of the ones we don't talk about enough, Beers, is the one with the elephant that's got Alabama written under it. I like that. I like that. I like that for some reason, man. We don't talk about that as much. And I think the reason why is when that symbol was around, we wasn't winning as many games, man. That's one of the reasons why. This script, hey, we don't won a lot of championships under there. I guess we won a lot up under the block A too. But yeah, I like all of them, Beard. I know that's a typical answer, man, but I swear I do. I do. Roll Tide, roll, Gus. Coker, that's who I'm trying to say. Jake Coker, man. Why didn't it come out? It didn't come out right. I can't stand when I do this at work. I be at work and I'm trying to talk to somebody and I just forget their name. So I have to play it off and be like, it'll come to me after a while. After I sit there, I'm like, oh man. I guess old Rags is getting up there in age, guys. But Jake Coker, that's what I was trying to say. Yeah, Jake Coker. That's the guy. He was a big dude, guys. He was a big dude. He wasn't no small guy. And everybody would talk about him just throwing ball. He was so big that he was slow. But if he would run that ball, he still could get extra yardage just like stretching out. That was a big dude, man. He's real huge. And that's where Austin Mack is going to be. I'm not sure what we're going to do with Austin Mack right off the bat because I don't believe that Austin Mack is going to beat out Jalen Milroe right now this year. The conversation is going to be next year if something happened and Jalen Milroe is that good to where he leaving going to the league. The big conversation is going to be Ty Simpson or Austin Mack. And I tell you this now, if Austin Mack beat him out, you can peace out Ty Simpson. Ty Simpson is gone. You can go ahead. I believe you can go ahead and write that down in your books right now. That Ty Simpson is gone and possibly Lonergan may be out of there too. And we'll be looking for some backups, man. But next year is gonna be the test, man. But the upside to that is if we play good enough this year, we may flip some guys. And I'm gonna tell you a guy named to keep in mind. I know a lot of people say Rags, I don't see that coming. This guy's already committed. Don't sleep on Juju. Don't sleep on Juju, man. Juju's got Caleb Odom there. Do not sleep on this guy. The guy from the quarterback from Carrollton High School, Carrollton, Georgia. Don't sleep on him coming to Bama. I'm going to tell you that now. Let me see. This year, I'm not hearing the players talk about what kind of ball they're going to play like they did last year. The whole team is going to have to show me on the field every game, roll tide roll. Yeah. Yeah, they're not. What was that saying they used to have? Yeah, they're not saying all that stuff this year, man. I don't know. I think they're so excited. They want to do a lot more playing this year than a lot of talking, right? And that was the thing at the beginning of the season of last year. Everybody was saying, guys, stop talking so much. Show me. Don't tell me. Show me. And I used to try to help them out and back on and say, hey, guys, they got to talk that talk. They got to talk it to themselves. They got to hear themselves say it in order to believe it, right? Everyone, Deboer is going to be good. Just believe that the Elephants of Tuscaloosa will bring some of the butt kicking play. Yeah, we're going to do that, man. We're going to do that, Gus. We're going to do that, man. We're going to all sit up here and we're going to watch some football together. We're going to scream. We're going to cheer, man. I think Ty May Porter this next. Oh, that's bold. That's bold, B jamming. I hope not, but ooh, man. That's a stinger, man. Because right now, if you think about it, B jamming, Ty would probably be our second guy. I know everybody's high on Austin Mack right now. Man, Ty still that dude, man. Ty still that dude. If he put it together, Ty can be that dude. Ty can run. Like I'm telling you, man, he's that dude. Ty and Austin is probably a 2A, 2B. It ain't on 1, 2, 3. It's 2A, 2B. Miro's 1, Austin. But then again, we down playing Lonergan. So it's like, it's hard, man. It's hard, bro. That's a bold statement right there, B jamming. But the thing about bold statements is when they come true, a lot of people are like, man, I ain't see them. And you're going to be the one. I'm going to make sure if that happened, I'm gonna pull this. I'm gonna make a video. I'm gonna pull this coming up. I'm gonna say my guy B Jam and said it, man. He said it. Let me see. Don't count out Lonergan baseball. I hope something can keep him to stay. If it's baseball, then look at this guy right here, man. This is my guy right here, guys. He's a Georgia fan. He's still my dude, man. Guess what, man? Roll Tide, roll, baby. And we coming for you again. You know it, man. Beware. Dogs can't bring the Gus talking to you. Casey Lacey has 2 of his teammates. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. So you saying that could be one of our quarterbacks is gonna come. It's gonna be some recruiting done. Right now in this NIL age and this transfer portal, where you gotta have guys from within to recruit. You can't just count on the coaches, man. These players, they gotta recruit, man. That was one of the good things I could say about Georgia's quarterback, Nebraska's quarterback now. Dylan Lonergan, man, he did great recruiting, guys. If he would have did that much recruiting for Nebraska could be thinking about trying to get in that 12-team playoff, but he did some last-minute stuff with Nebraska, man, and I hope he go over there and do a good job. Williams and Coleman. Yeah. You say I'm the old school. Hey, look, you see his avatar right there, right? His logo. That's what he like. That's what he like. Yes, sir. We will always be on top of the SEC. And it seems to be that way, Roll Tide Gus. It seems to be that way. You got Michigan Wolverines won a national championship, guys. How much do we talk about Michigan? How much do we think about Michigan? Jim Harbaugh left Michigan and we didn't talk about nothing. Like we didn't say it was just like, okay, that's expected to happen. Even the Michigan fan base was like, okay, whatever. We won one. We're happy. We're the champs. We the best. But they actually know that they're not the best. They're nowhere close to it. It's not going to happen. It's not it. Georgia. Georgia, no. Let's see. Auburn, beat Kentucky. We beat everyone. You lost to Tennessee twice this season. What you talking about? You talking about basketball? Yeah, Dylan Raiola. What did I say? Did I say something else different? Dylan Raiola, man, he did some great recruiting with Georgia. He just didn't do it. He didn't have time to do it with Nebraska. He just changed at the last minute. My guy, that's my dude. Roll Tide, rise up. Roll Tide, roll, baby. That's my guy, man. Thank you for coming through and checking me out, bro. Whaley, you say he just old because he like the old school. Hey, is that what you saying, man? Give him a break. Give him a break, Jim. Oh, really? We talking basketball now. Oh, you know how Ken gonna flip it. Ken gonna flip it on you, man. But that's all right. We gonna get him again. We got the 4th seed. We gonna get a hold to him again. We gonna beat him this time. We gonna beat him this time. No doubt. That's my dude right there, man. That's my guy. My boy, Roll Tide, rise up. Roll Tide, rise up. One of these days, man. Hey, Roll Tide, rise up. I think you said you're gonna be at the A-Day gang. We got to make sure we get together, man, and we'll talk about hitting up some of them Falcons games over there. I know you're a big Falcons fan, man. We need to do that. I think that'll be dope, man. Look at my boy, Icebox. When I think of Icebox, I think of Roll Tide Rise Up. When I think of Roll Tide Rise Up, I think of Icebox, man. Brothers from another. I love it, man. I love it. Yeah, guys. I'd have been on here talking for forever. My wife's in there and fixed me some dinner, and I ain't even ate none of it yet. And y'all gonna have her in here going all upside of my head. And it's gonna make for some great content, but it's gonna be some lumps. Like I tell them Georgia boys, they call us gumps. I say gumps put lumps on them chumps. And you the chumps, man. Roll Tide roll all day in heaven. That's the way we gonna do it. That's the way we gonna do it, Gus. When I get to heaven, I'm gonna be saying, Roll Tide, roll, baby. And they're gonna say, Jesus gonna say, here he come. Get him out of here, man. He ain't come with that old Roll Tide Roll stuff. I doubt Jesus would say that because he's an Alabama fan too. Roll Tide Roll. Can't beat anyone. Got dribbling the four standing around. Hey, it's the truth, Icebox. When I think of Icebox, I think of Roll Tide. Rise up. When I think of Roll Tide, rise up, I think of Icebox, man. Great content creators, guys. Great, phenomenal content creators. When you found them together, it's must-see TV, guys. You got to watch. Don't get in hot water with the. Yeah, I can't do that. Come here and go across my head, man. Nah, she'll never do that, man. I'm just talking trash. These are no. Hey, that's what I say. That's what I say. Hey, man, I get up there and I see him wearing one of these right here. I'm just gonna say, "Roll Tide, roll, baby." And you know what he gonna say? He gonna say, "Our linebackers was hanging all off their quarterback." I'm gonna say, "Right on." I'm gonna say, "Right on, man." It should be Ohio State or Oregon that wins the Big Ten. Man, I don't know about Oregon, man. I don't know if they biting off something that they might not be or something too big to chew on. You know what I'm saying? Maybe not, man. Maybe I'm exaggerating when it comes to Oregon. I don't know. I don't know, BJ, man. I usually agree with you now. I'm agree with you on Ohio State. Because Ohio State, man, I don't want to say it's bust. If they don't go to the playoffs, well, they're gonna go to the playoffs. I think they will make it to the playoffs. If they're not there at the end, it's gonna be pretty much a bust. I mean, they have a roster, man, you can dream of, bro. I agree with you, Gus. Let me see. It's the big old rolling, and won't stop rolling. Alabama Crimson Tide, roll tide, baby. That's what I'm saying, baby. In heaven, we'll sing "Hail the Victor," but Crimson Tide will be only color day. That's what I'm saying. My wings might be crimson, man. That was going to my wings is going to have the crimson tint to them, and I might have a script A somewhere. I'm gonna have I'm gonna have the script A and the block A somewhere on one of my robes, right? They're gonna say, "Look at this guy, man. He just can't give it up. He can't give it up." All right, Roll Tide. I'm gonna be out, Roll Tide, Gus. I'm gonna be out of here in a minute myself, man. I'm talking to my guys a little bit longer. Be jamming. Yes, sirree. Iceball here. Oh, I thought you said Iceball has 3 more years of edge. But I thought I said, Iceball, are you about to suit up, man? Oh, wait a minute. Iceball said something I missed. Let me see. Is this Bo Nix? Hey, Iceball, Bo Nix long gone, man. I don't know. You might turn on your TV and you might see Bo Nix out there warming up, getting ready to throw some passes, man. To be quite honest with you, Icebox, that might be his best bet to come back again because the NFL is going to be hard on that guy, man. I'm going to tell you that now. Where is he going to go? Who is he going to play for? It's going to be tough on him, man. He better try to seek another year of eligibility, man. That's what he better do. Yeah, have a great night, Rash. Roll Tide, bro. All right, y'all. Hey, I see a lot of y'all getting tired with me, man. Guys, I do. You know what? I appreciate y'all coming through so much, and I enjoy talking. I mean, and these are familiar people, man. Like, there's no stranger in here right now that I'm talking to, guys. Even my guy Brian come through. Y'all see he made one come in, but he's not a stranger. That guy been talking to me for a long time. And you got Ken. Brian is a Georgia fan, man. Ken is a Tennessee fan, man. And I enjoy every last one of y'all coming through talking to me, man. Like I said, y'all family, man. I'm gonna see y'all. I'm gonna actually see y'all in person, like I say in that A-Day game. And we're gonna do some more of these lives, guys. I don't do too many lives, but we're gonna do some more. Guys, it's getting late. Oh, Rad's got to get in there, get him some dinner in him, and get ready for work in the morning, guys. Hey, man. With all that being said, I'm gonna get it to you one time. Oh, I'm a Crimson Tide football fans. Can I please get a Roll Tide roll, baby? Hey, man, y'all take care. Y'all take it easy, man. I'll be catching y'all already Yeah.